Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, and welcome back to Loving Lori. Okay, this is the real yogurt video now. We're really gonna try yogurts because we had to make 2 videos because we just started talking. Sarah just started talking. ADD. Okay, so we've got, I don't like yogurt, guys.
I love yogurt.
It's so gross to me. Even before I was vegan, I didn't like yogurt. So we've got Silk.
Which is, I think this one is what, coconut?
Is it?
No, soy.
Yeah, it's soy milk based.
Oh.
Then we got, why?
Because they're all different ones.
Siggy's plant-based coconut blend. They're all vanilla. Well, this is vanilla cinnamon, actually.
Oh, man.
You did that to yourself. Sarah ordered all of these. And then a cashew milk yogurt from Forager, vanilla bean. And Kite Hill vanilla with almond milk. Oh, well, that's cool. So we got soy, coconut, cashew, and almond milk.
The Ralph's that I ordered these from did not have oat.
Oh, yeah, because Chobani, I think, makes one. But I've never seen
it, though.
Okay, but wait. The other thing is, I have strawberries and raspberries here. I'm going to try it without it first. I don't want to waste all these, and I haven't had breakfast yet.
Won't.
So I got granola here also because I'll probably eat the one that I like the most, and then Sarah will eat the
rest of them.
Yeah.
I'm a huge yogurt person.
I'm not.
Like,
it's nasty. Well, she likes like yogurt, and what was that other thing that you would eat all the
cottage
time?
cheese.
Oh, it was so gross. So she was sick.
If you guys know, you know. Okay, yogurt and cottage cheese go together. Cottage cheese and peaches go together.
Ew, yogurt and cottage cheese? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
No, it just sounds like diarrhea waiting to happen.
If you know, you know.
Okay, but wait. I also got myself some Starbucks, a bagel with some avocado spread for after because just in case. I just don't like yogurt, guys. I don't want the taste of yogurt in my mouth.
Man, could you have any more cream with that coffee? Jeez.
It's oat milk. It's just a latte.
That is so light. I think that there's progressions of coffee as you get older. Like when you first start out, it's like super creamy. And then by the time you get 34, it's just black.
Black iced coffee. Did you get the prices for these ones or no?
I did.
Okay. We're going to start off with the Silk because I know I like Silk. I always like Silk products.
They are all 5.3 ounces.
Okay, so they're all the same.
Silk is $2.19.
Okay.
Siggy's is $1.99. Kite Hill.
Oh.
You mixed up the order. Kite Hill is $1.99 and Forager is $2.10. And that's all at our local Ralph's.
Okay. I don't know why you would get vanilla. You know, guys, before I became vegan, I was telling Sarah that when I was younger, I used to, every time I had vanilla ice cream or when I used to go get like ice cream at McDonald's with like my mom, like I wanted vanilla so bad because I liked vanilla, but I didn't know that I was probably lactose intolerant. So I always knew, like, to me, I thought vanilla ice cream gave everybody diarrhea. And it was like a choice that I had to make as a child. Like, I want this. You're moving the table. Sorry. I know, I was trying not to do that earlier. Stop. But it's like a choice I had to make. Like, do I want diarrhea? Where am I? Whose party am I at? But that ice cream looks really good. So is it worth the diarrhea that I'm going to have soon?
Can I just say...
You're moving the table again.
That this one you can actually see the vanilla bean in it.
Yeah, I'm going to show you guys.
I doubt you can see it.
Why not? What do you mean? It looks good. It smells good. But you know what? I like Silk. I don't know that I've ever had the plain vanilla, but I like Silk. Are we cheersing again?
I don't think that we're doing this to see which one's better. Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
What are you trying to do it for then?
Which one's better?
Okay.
Full disclaimer, I am not vegan. Lori is. She hasn't had yogurt.
But I never
probably
liked
more
yogurt.
than the amount of time you've been vegan.
See, that's good. It's probably got a lot of sugar in it. I'll save this one for myself.
Is it soy?
Yeah. Does it taste soyish? It says...
It doesn't taste soy, so it's got an aftertaste.
This one I'm scared for because it's coconut.
Same. I'm scared because it's got cinnamon.
Okay, plant-based coconut blend, non-dairy. It says, like us, we certainly like you. That's what it says. And this is also non-GMO, so it's organic. I don't know if that's
Shout
organic.
out to the marketing department.
Oh, yeah. I feel like we should be mixing with your spoon because I feel like you're gonna like this more. It says, I hope you enjoy, Siggy.
I've learned that any kind of yogurt that you have that's not like yogurt, whether it be Greek or, then you have to mix.
Baby, when you're mixing,
I have to.
I know, but
I'm moving the table. It's glass.
Yeah.
Because you guys
are on it too. Okay, this is what Siggy's looks like. It looks good.
That's a strong
It doesn't
cinnamon.
smell like, it doesn't even smell like cinnamon.
It does.
What are you talking about? She hates cinnamon. Sorry.
I don't like cinnamon, but I like French toast. But that's it.
French toast. Oh,
yeah, I don't like anything else cinnamon.
Toast
I don't
crunch.
like, what's that drink that you drink? Horchata?
Horchata. It's not
Horchata.
horchata. There's no whore in the horchata. Horchata. There's no whore.
Do it again.
Horchata.
Horchata.
Yeah. I don't know why she always has to say
I
yell
just did the
things.
thing I saw on TikTok.
Okay. Why did I get so much?
It smells like
have to
cinnamon
put some
toast
back.
crunch.
I'm sorry. It's not gross, is it? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Wait. It didn't even cheers me.
What is that? What is this?
No, I put it back. You see? No. Oh. That's weird though. It's like you get the coconut. I get the cinnamon.
Oh.
You're gonna have to go rinse that.
It's very sour.
Yeah. Is it bad?
No, none of them are bad. It's a very sour. Maybe I didn't mix it.
No, you did. It's mixed.
Here,
Stop mixing on the table.
Here, I'm
Okay.
going to
Put some, add some, maybe like that. No. I didn't like it. I don't like coconut. And maybe that's
It's not
what
even
it
a
is.
coconut front flavor though.
I know, but it's weird.
It's sour. Yeah, it's not good. Siggy's, no good.
Okay.
And if all of your things are sour,
This is Kite Hill. This one looks like a very watery consistency. Have you had Kite Hill?
I have. And it's very watery along with, I think, Foragers.
Hey, stop shaking the table.
Oh, because the camera's on the
Yes,
table.
that's what I'm telling you. Yeah, this is really weird. Look at that. Why is it like that?
But can I tell you,
Look at that.
I've had a lot of these. Not this flavor, for sure.
Go ahead. I'm just going to lick that because I don't know about watery
I
yogurt.
guess you can see the vanilla bean in all of them. That's the trend.
Wait, you didn't even... Okay, thank you. No. It's like chalk. Not like chalk. Like, it's not chalky, but like... That reminds me if I was eating like a crayon or chalk or something. I don't know why that's what I get from it. Now creamier, it says. And this is almond milk.
It's a dull flavor profile.
It's
not bad.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
not
Again, I don't like yogurt. I don't know why you
not bad.
decided to do yogurt.
Because I love yogurt.
Ew. This looks
Oh,
gross. I
yeah.
know that it's not mixed yet, but look at that.
Forager, you definitely have to.
That looks like it went bad.
It's not.
Are you sure? They all
Yeah,
look like that?
when as soon as you mix it, it'll get creamy. But you have to mix it very
Yeah, I guess it doesn't expire till. Oh, why does it?
Just
That
keep
makes me want to
mixing.
barf.
You want me to mix it?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I don't even want to look at it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put that in my mouth. No.
Yep. This one takes a lot of mixing. Forager is, I think, my favorite.
Why?
I don't know. I've never tried the silk one though.
I think silk is what I always buy. Like when I am trying to like have something for breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person though.
Yeah, you're weird. You can eat like dinner stuff
yes.
for breakfast.
Even when I was little, like when I liked to eat meat, like someone could give me a steak for breakfast and I'd be like the happiest person ever. Okay, yeah, look at how weird that is. Like she mixed it and now it looks like yogurt. Why? I'm not understanding this. And what is this one? Oh, cashew. Why is it making so much noise right now? Ah! Sorry.
Don't break the last 2 chairs we have.
I know, seriously.
Y'all can't see the other chairs because we don't have any.
Yeah, we only have 2 chairs. Oh, it's dripping.
No. Nope. I don't like that. Tastes like a hot dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is weird. Like the after, like it tastes like an aftertaste of a hot dog in your mouth.
Yeah, it tastes like hot dog water. Did you guys make it out of hot dog water? Vegan hot dog water? Because that's what that tastes like. Which I've had their
You liked this one, didn't you? Or you didn't like this one?
Yeah, it's alright. I like their other flavors. But that tastes like hot dog water. That's weird. That is weird. So, question.
Yeah.
When you come up with, you know how all the YouTubes, they have their intro?
Yeah.
How did you come up with
I have no idea.
Good morning,
oh,
good
you know
evening,
why?
Whatever
I
time
do have an idea. I don't know why I said. You know why I said that? Because my sister's in Norway.
Makes sense.
It's gonna be her birthday tomorrow. I know you guys aren't gonna see this till later, but it's gonna be her birthday.
You're gonna cry?
I want to. I love her.
You guys' relationship's so weird.
I know. I hate her, but I love her.
You love her so much, and I know that she loves you so much, but every time you guys get on the phone, you just argue about the stupidest things. Lori's like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, sitting down on the couch. Why are you sitting on the couch? Why are you just sitting there? Shouldn't you be doing something? And then she's like, Lori, mind your business. And then they get all pissy at each other. She's like, all right, well, then I'll call you back. And then she's like,
why are you always in a mood?
Another question.
No.
I know that you talked on your first YouTube of why you started this. You started this for your own self journey.
Yeah.
And I think that your channel has evolved into other people's journey also. What makes you keep doing this?
The yogurt.
It's not
what makes me, because I think the basis of why I started the channel, that being the foundation of sharing my journey, the reason that I started sharing my journey was because of the fact that I know there has to be other people out there that have gone through what I've gone through. Like, I know the video that we just did before this, listening to Tabitha's story, I was trying to get through all my audiobooks before getting to
Tabitha Brown.
Yes. Tabitha Brown's book, because I was like, I have all these books that I downloaded and I want to do them in order. But one of my coworkers was talking to me about it. Obviously, I work for Kill My Name, so now it was kind of like, okay, well, I'm seeing her. I've obviously met her. She liked my cookies, which you guys, if you watch the last video, you guys are gonna see that she liked my cookies. But I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna listen to it now. Let me tell you, I started listening to it yesterday, and I will be done by the next hour, because I'm sure once we stop filming, I will just put it on and listen to it. I was trying to check how much time I have before I gotta go to work. But even listening to her story and knowing that I'm not alone in a lot of things that, like, I've gone through, that now knowing that she's gone through these same things, one, makes me feel closer to this person that I barely even know, which I think is something beautiful that, like, connects people in this world. And I think that's the most amazing thing about social media, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whether it's a 15-second video or a 30-second video or a 1-minute video or a 30-minute video. That time that this other person is taking to listen to your story, to listen to what you are going through, for me, it's like there's a reason for everything. And whoever's watching this video is getting something out of it. A message, or maybe, I know I haven't released it yet, but when I do talk about, I don't know why I've been so emotional. Mercury retrograde's about to start. And I think like the shadow of it has definitely, like, I was super emotional yesterday. But like, even when I do decide to release my story with being sexually assaulted, it's going to hit home for somebody. I haven't cried in a while. I'm not crying. I'm just teary-eyed. And for me, if I've helped one person, then that is enough for me. I want other people, especially younger girls. Like, I wish I would have known somebody like the person I am now when I was 18, 19, even 15. Like, if I would have had a role model like myself, like, I know it sounds funny, but it's also
true.
I should be tooting my own horn, because everything that I've gone through in life, I could be dead, I could be a drug addict, I could be living a life that isn't the best for me. And instead of taking all this hurt and all this trauma and turning it into like everybody's evil, everybody this, everybody that, and looking at the world in a negative light, I've decided to take it and bring more light within myself. And that is where I want to share these stories and have these conversations. And even though we're sitting here trying yogurt, I still want there to be a basis of what we're talking about, something like this, where it is more meaningful. Because to me, I want to have all the meaningful conversations in my lifetime that I possibly can. I want to get to know your story. I want you to get to know my story, because maybe it's going to help something click within you, and you are going to start loving yourself more, or you're going to know that you can make it through. And that is why I've also wanted to share other people's stories, because there's things that I haven't been through. Just like Natalie, if you guys watch my Woman Crush Wednesday with Natalie, she's in her early 20s and she has rheumatoid arthritis. Like, I remember the first time she got, like, when she was getting diagnosed and everything, I remember calling her and her being like so sad and like being like, I can't even put my socks on. I can't even get up by myself. I can't. And to be going through that in your 20s, I'm never going to know what that is, because I lived my 20s healthy. Or even everything that we went through within the last, not 2 years, but a year ago, when I had just met Sarah, everything we went through. I'm always going to have my journey, and I do want to make a video about that on my end, and being somebody that is taking care of somebody that's sick, versus Sarah's the person that was sick and having to depend on somebody that, you know, for things that maybe she didn't want to, that were embarrassing, that were hard, and then seeing the person that you love, like, go through that. Like, I have my version of it, but she's going to have her version of it. And again, with somebody like Natalie that's battling rheumatoid arthritis, how does she get up? How does she continue to go? And how does she continue to be this positive light when she's going through such a shitty thing? And she's going through something that is debilitating at times. Like, how does she do that? But she still does it. And it's like, to me, that's inspiring. But then sometimes I'll post something and she'll be like, oh my God, Lori, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy. And I'm just like, girl, why are you telling me? You should be telling yourself that. So that is why, or what this has evolved into. And that's why I continue to do it. And that's why this is so important to me. And I don't want to stop.
Yeah. 10 minutes later. So I had all these questions. That's the joy of ADHD, is like I had all these questions while she was talking. What is something that you feel was the most valuable lesson that you've had since you started your YouTube? Like, if you could pinpoint one thing that you have learned, not so much on YouTube, but just in your journey from when you started to today.
I think that's hard, because I've been through so many. I feel like at different points in my life, like when I started the YouTube, I was going through a breakup. And we've talked about it. There's also a video that I want to release about how I felt, and like letting go of that person, and letting go of that hurt, and letting go of that pain. And I get sad, or I get emotional, because it's like, I feel bad for that Lori. And I wish that, again, like, as we're growing, that we can see our future selves and and have those conversations. And I know that I can do that now. And I could sit there with 27-year-old me that was in DC by herself crying.
But I think that if you could see into the future and talk to the Lori that you are now, I think that would ruin the journey that you're going to go through. I think when you know at the end of the day that the light is going to come and that there is better, I think that we miss the process.
Yeah.
And I think that like I said in the last one where I was giving you roses, you're such a different person from that first video to now. You can see the confidence that you have in yourself, and it's not just the lighting or the
camera
or the makeup, you know.
Hey, my makeup was good then too.
I think that your journey is something that is very relatable. Even when you come up with ideas that you're going to share on here. And it takes a lot to show yourself in its true form and not hide behind a facade that everything. I think we've all watched YouTubes where we think that everything's perfect and then all of a sudden a new story comes out that they're breaking up. Yeah. And you're just like, wait, where did that happen? Yeah. I think that you're very raw and very relatable, and I wish you nothing but more success when it comes to your YouTube. I really want you to grow the kahunas to ask Tabitha Brown to interview her. Yeah. I know that you think like right now is not.
I just feel like it's unprofessional. And I know, like, I mean, even listening to her book, it's so funny because she's just like, take the shot, take the chance, take this, take that.
Firm believer, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
And right now, I think that she's, going into this restaurant because it's still new, and it's sooner she'll stop. It won't be as frequent, and I think that I don't want you to miss that chance, because what's the worst she's going to say is no.
Yeah.
But what if she says yes? Yeah. And not be a 23-minute long video, but just a quick, hey.
Well, I mean, I think even with Tabitha, like, I mean, I've seen her at the restaurant, and she had someone over and she did an interview, and knowing, one, listening to her book, two, seeing the type of person she is in real life, IRL, I know. Just got
you're hip and happening,
just got
as your mom would say, hip and happening, young folks.
But I feel like having conversations like the one the conversations that I like to have on my channel, I definitely think like she wouldn't be like, oh, I only have this amount of time or that or this. Like she genuinely, like when she's going up to people that are dining at the restaurant, she genuinely sits there and has conversations, and she listens to people's stories and how that her book changed their life, or her Instagram. I'm gonna cry for everything. I don't know what's going on.
Because it's Tabitha Brown. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. She's excited to go to work every day and
I am.
To be in an environment that is conducive to her lifestyle, and I think that that's important.
And nobody's judging.
And
I think that's the best thing.
She gets to see Tabitha Brown once a week, and I just want to meet Chance. So, but I
don't think I even answered your question.
No, you didn't. But it's okay that you have plenty of lessons that you've learned.
I do. I think that's the hard part. That is just like the breakup was so hard. And then from there, like, we got into our relationship, and then you being sick was so hard. And I'm like, why do I keep going through all these things? And you get stuck in that mindset of like...
It was hard.
But then even that, you started getting better. And then I learned how hard it is to be a stepmom. Yeah. And I'm also
definitely one for a video, but I think that one will come in the right time.
Yeah. And I think even with that, like, not only being a stepmom, but...
I think that it's hard for you because you also have to mend hurt that she has, and...
Well, it's not even that. I think for me, it's hard because, one, I'm seeing myself through her. And I'm seeing a lot of...
It's like the fifth time.
I see a lot of pain that I had when I was young, and I know it doesn't matter what I do, it doesn't matter what Sarah does, and I think that's where it goes back to the, like, Sarah trying to fix it, and it's not something she could fix, it's nothing I can fix. I didn't realize how hard it was for my stepmom until I became a stepmom. And now I see Catherine through a whole different lens. And I can appreciate my stepmom for everything that she did. Even though I thought I did back then, it's not the way I do now. And even that, I feel like I'm also within this, realizing this is triggering me. Why? Because of the relationship I had with my dad and my stepmom. This is triggering me for whatever reason, which again, back to Tabitha's book, like you really need to listen to it because there's so many things that
Not
are
sponsored.
relatable. I know. It doesn't have to be
not sponsored, but go buy her book.
Yeah. But even with that, like Tabitha talks about like her stepmom and how she was so angry at her because that's who she thought broke up her family. And I don't think I ever thought I did. And I didn't blame my stepmom for breaking up my mom and my dad, but I blamed her for taking my dad away from me. And that's something that like I haven't talked about because I know it's something that still pains me, but I think that also like just talking about the fact that like that is why being a stepmom is so hard for me because I don't ever want Leilani to feel the way I felt about my stepmom. But also understanding that that's not I can't make her feel some type of way about me. And I can't control what she feels about me. And I just have to let her go through it and hope and pray that the things and the decisions that we're making together as a team to parent her are going to one day lead to her being able to see that, hey, I wasn't trying to be this evil person in your life. Instead, I was trying to...
She'll become a stepmom and call you?
Crying, same way I called my stepmom crying. Yeah,
Shout
maybe.
out to Mama Cat.
But like even with that, like there's just so many different things within this journey that it's hard to pinpoint one because I can genuinely say that I am grateful for every single struggle that I have been given because it's brought me to the person that I am now. And to finding myself at 31 years old. And even then, I'm not completely myself. Just like in the last video, you were talking about growth. Like, I don't ever want to be done growing because there's always something that I can learn.
I do. I feel like I got so much to do. I want to be done.
Yeah, and I mean, even with that, when you look at like spiritual TikToks or YouTubes or whatever it is, like, even with that, it's crazy because they talk about like your ascension journey or your spiritual awakening, and you get so, at some point you're just so defeated because everybody talks about the beautiful parts of it, right? And I'm feeling myself, I'm so happy, I'm so confident, I feel good. Last night I had really bad anxiety and depression and all I wanted to do was cry. And like but the thing is that especially in the beginning, which I think you're more so in the beginning stages of all of this, like you just want to be like, can I just get off this ride? Like, I know I started this, but I just want to be done. Never mind. Let me just keep living my life day to day the way that I have, like the way that most people do. I don't want to do that anymore. I know that that's not the life that I wasn't happy. I was just doing things to get by, to make sure that I had money to pay my bills, to make sure that I had my stuff that I needed done, and that was that. And that's not what I want for my life.
My eye is sitting over here twitching.
I was like, why are you winking at me?
Still twitching.
She's stressed out about the spiritual awakening.
Ugh. It's a journey, for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard, and I think that in your self journey, like you said, the beginning stages of, I think with me, I learned who I was at a very young age. I had...
Who you were then?
Yeah. I learned, you know, I think that a lot of people struggle with getting to the point where they don't care what anybody thinks of them. They don't care what their family thinks of them. And I think that I reached that point at a very early age, that I don't care what my mom thinks.
But I think that was also a defense mechanism for you.
Maybe, because I don't, like, that's a whole nother video that, you know, me growing up, even knowing, like me, I grew up in the South. You know, I grew up in South Carolina, a very Bible thumping state, red state at that, with a single mom raising 2 kids and, you know, coming out as gay or lesbian wasn't actually the easiest thing in high school. When I came out when I was 15, and I was the only open lesbian in my high school besides my girlfriend at the time. Like, and I think that when you're living your truth, at that time I was living my truth of I'm openly gay. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you don't like me. When I graduated high school, I remember getting lined up and getting ready to graduate, and one of my friends came up to me and she said, thank you. And I was like, thank you for what? And she looked at me and she said, thank you for making it okay to be gay. So when I was a freshman in high school, like I said, me and my girlfriend were the only 2 open lesbians. By the time I graduated, there still wasn't a lot of us. There was like 7 of us though. But she said that I made it okay to be gay, and that you didn't have to lose friends to be gay. But I guess we'll talk about that in my journey, because I think I lost the most friends when I became pregnant. I think that the lesbian community and the gay community, I got more backlash from them when I got pregnant than I did anybody else. So well, that's another time, another story.
Yeah, we'll talk about all that stuff later. I know this video has gotten pretty long, so
sorry.
That's okay. Sorry, Mel.
I'm very. I know. I care about her.
Are you thinking of Mel
all the time?
Okay. Well, Mel, thank you. Thank you for stop. Thank you for interpreting, as she interprets the same thing. Okay, I love you. Thank you for sharing that.
Sharing what?
But you just shared.
Oh.
You're still being vulnerable and you're still talking.
Okay.
Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching.
I don't know who the winner was. Silk is definitely the winner.
Yeah, that was by far.
The worst one.
But it also has probably the most sugar. Let me see. Let's look at the sugar really quick.
This one has.
How much sugar does this have?
This one has 9 grams.
Say sugar? What the heck?
I'm gonna say the worst.
16.
Wow.
Jesus.
This one's 12. I
16. Think. Really? That is nasty.
22. Oh, 11. 12
sugars.
This one is 12 too. But I think the worst one would have to be the Kite Hill one.
No.
Because it tastes like hot water.
Yeah, you're right. But for me, it was this one because it's coconut. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, make sure to ask down below. What did I say in the last video? Remember to comment, share, subscribe.
That's not how it goes.
No. Remember to
like, share, subscribe.
Like,
comment.
Share. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
I don't think that's it either.
Yeah, I think that is what it is. I love you guys so much, so I'm sending you guys with light love and a big ol' hug. Bye, guys.